Mental Health and Stress Management. Resource Speaker, Dr. Eunice Sermonia. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Thank you.
I have been a psychiatrist for maybe 10 years and I still struggle with stress. So, do not be too hard on yourself. Hindi ko na ikabalo. Hindi ko na mas-stress na dito forever. So, please, do not. Every day is a new beginning. So, every day, we start over. Okay? So, we start right away by stretching. Mention mo na ni Ma'am Karina. So, pwede kita ka ng kapag-katindo. Hindi na baka sige. Okay? Una pala, life is not a sprint, but a marathon. This also goes to your relationships with other people. Example, ang miga mo, na pirmi lang hibukunod sa kabuhi, kapanawag sa imo. Kita mo yung caller ID, si mo telepono. Harap naman ako si Marie. So, kina-ignore mo siya. Probra ka na. But all the while, naka-stress ka, kay kapanawag na naman siya. Okay? After 5 minutes or so, araw naman liwat. Tawag na naman siya. So, after another 5 minutes, araw na naman liwat. Kapanawag na naman siya. Kung sinabat, ang nakulit tapos na sana yan. Wait pala? No? So, if you are stressed at work, you bring it at home. The same way that when you are stressed at home, you bring it at work. So, ano ko nung apektado? When you are stressed, of course, your workplace performance, your relationship with co-workers, your quality of work, your relationship with superiors, kay ang hambal is 7 in 10 adults report that workplace stress affects their personal relationships, mainly with their spouses. Nga spouses, how? Low-bearing fruit na siya mo. Hapos siya po yun. No? Ano na siya? Anda siya permit. So, hapos siya patukan sa akin ng mga kainit. Okay. Let's see if you agree. Do you agree that deadlines are culprits of work-related stress? Yes. Especially kung mag-end of the month, sunod sa payroll. Mag-15-30, ganit, no? Interpersonal relationships. Nag-away ka mo sa upod mo sa opisina. Ay, tapos yun. No? Staff management. Okay. Dealing with issues and problems that arise. So, wala lang hindi ka katapos, no? Matapos may isa ka problema, may gaabot na ng bago. Wala lang siya nakakatapos. So, why do employees do not talk to their employer about stress? Di, mabal kang si boss mo nga, ay, di ka lang puro gusto mo problema niya. Kasi gusto mo lang niya na malibre ka lang sa responsibilidad. Or, weak na siya ng pagkabata. No, hindi gina siya, hindi mo naspasligan. Okay? Ari pagit, ang sunod is, kay kaka-stress na siya, hindi pa naman siya siguro pagkaan nga mas taas ang posisyon. Okay? Fear that it will go into their file, no? This is very common. One of my friends in the US, okay, we were discussing her son, nga daw ka-motivated sa eskwelahan. So, ang bago siya, hindi ba si kinanda niya magpa-assess kasi depressed siya. Kaya karoon ka doon na siya record. So, same man sa ato nga sa workplace na doon. Napulbaan kita nga magka-record. Okay? Next is fear of being laughed at or not taken seriously, which goes into stigma and discrimination about people with mental health conditions. Balabong naman. So, even if para sa akin, ang city in terms of mental health awareness, medyo progressive din siya kumpara sa iba. Pero may arat kami siya. Ito, hindi akachingki nga may mga bagay na tiyan nga ito hindi mo lang kaya kung isa. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about stress. Let's talk about sex and stress. Hindi mo na itong topic, so stress na. Okay. So, stress is not just psychological, but also physiological. So we have to remember that stress affects our physical bodies. Hindi lang nga itong paminsanan, ako na nga itong balansyadon, but also our physical bodies. Okay? So, when we feel stressed, may mapatsyagan kita sa atong lawas. Kag may mapatsyagan nga feelings bala. So, we have physical and psychological complaints. So, when there is an imbalance between what is demanded from you and your capacity to meet it, daw amoni siya ko. Di bala? Ang gina-expect sa imo, ano naman chow? Pero mahata, ito lang yung regular basis. So, ang discrepancies na is stress. So, anything that is perceived as testing, threatening, challenging, or calling for change. So, for example, nagpakwa kasi mo annual PE, dala ang FBS. Kag nakita dito, borderline ng imo sugar na bala kasang isang doktor na nagdadaw sa imo ay hagan-hagan ka na po. Di ko madodlaw, kami ka po. Hindi ba na stressful na? Nga balon ka nga hindi ka na mag-po. No? Kung ako yan mag-po, hindi ako makahabla. Di yun, nakonsensya ka naman niya, ay, kung magmasakit doon ako, ano naman ako kapataan. So, stressful siya. So, anything that is testing, threatening, challenging, or calling for change. Please do not forget the calling for change. Ikabudlay, kaya siya mag-undo sa mga bagay na nakubra mo na since birth. No? Like drinking Coke. Okay. So, no single event categorically leads to stress. No? Very rarely na siya mga katapunin. For example, nagmasakit mo bata. So, pwede nga mo lang ng cause of stress mo. But, almost always, it's a combination of events. No? So, it is how you see it that makes all the difference, and most of the time, it is self-induced. So, next week, may reunion ang College of Pharmacy and Medical Technology. Pero hindi ako kabilong sa batch na reunion. Pero last year, kami nag-reunion. Wala kami nakaprepara. Ano po yung natabot na? Anyway, sa sunod na lang. So, dumag 25th year, ang 1998, nag-graduate. Tama ba? Or 1997. Basta mag-25 years na sila next week. So, kami naman nga sa medicine sa West, mag-20 years na kami. So, we were recalling things, naman. So, when you become a doctor, you undergo what we call clinical clerkship. So, that's in 4th year of your medical studies. So, gano'n ka na sa hospital, nag-duty ka sa hospital, doon din ang pinakakapoy ever, hindi lang yan ang kapoy, kanaw sa doon, kundi ang physical exhaustion is real, hindi siya kung mag-clinical clerkship ka. So, nag-posing isa ko kamiga, ma-recall sa mga nagtalatabo sa clinical clerkship, nagsabatang isa group mate ko din siya halin sa puno, asa sa puno. Nakita ko kayo kung paano kaging bully. Yun yung pamangkot ko sa mga migaw. Sino nag-bully? Si mo yung miss. Kumput ka niya, ay wala ko yung pakat siya, kaging bully ako. Perception. No? Ang paglantaw nila yan, na bully ako. Mga ako niyang paglantaw niya. Doon nakubraman ako sa gisungko sa ako. No? So perception. Very important. Okay. I've been wanting to read Eckhart Tolle and sa kaluisang Diyos, ay teach na basa sa subong. So, stress is caused by being here, but wanting to be there. No? So, may iba din sa inyo, kaya required bilang attendance nyo, mas gusto nyo tali magtapos ng inyo, matalaposon sa opisina, pero ari kung subong. So, matsyag ko, stress ka mo. Tatawag ta kung naka-stress din man ka mo, so you may take out pen and paper or you can maybe use your phones to add up. Sige. Tatawag ta how stressed you are. Alright, so ang ating timeline is the last 30 days. Okay? The last 30 days. So mga isa nakabulan. Okay, during the last 30 days, about how often did you feel tired for no good reason? So ang ating choices is 1, none of the time, 2, a little of the time, 3, some of the time, 4, most of the time, and 4, siya naman ng age range. So sinod yung mga, siguro mga college or mga fresh graduates na to. So, pero, kay dili siguro, ano na ka mo, no? Siguro mga 20s. Wala, di man na di siguro, some teenagers, no? Wala na. So, you are faring better. Ang age group nyo is, naton, sorry. Ang age group naton, early young adult to middle adults. So, that's less than 60, mga 20 to 60. 20 to 59, we are doing better than teenagers or the elderly. So, mas okay kita. So, ano mga causes of depression? Abuse. Okay? So, that's physical, sexual, or emotional abuse. Age, I mentioned that already. So, people who are elderly. Okay? And then, if they live alone or napatyan sila sa ilang bana or asawa. Some medications can cause depression. No? So, kung kapag wapa, kabala, kagkainom ka sa isoretinoid, kaya hindi ka gusto magka-pimples, that can cause depression. Okay? Conflict, no? Within your family, sa mga upod sa kusina. Death or a loss, syempre. Gender. Sinuwayhan ang mas prone to depression between males and females. Sino? Girls or boys? Males or females? Female. Because hormones. Okay? So, bala na kung ginarason na lang na yung bala mo, nabata na naman siya, muna baliwat siya subong. Okay, genes. So, if you have family history of depression, you have a higher risk for depression as well. Major events. Bakit ang major events? Hindi lang yung sad events, ha? Isa happy events can also cause depression. So, right after I passed the physician's board exam, the mga 1 month na euphoric, kabala mga 1 month na galakat ko pa puli sa balay, mapundol ako kag mayuhum-yuhum ko. Happy, igwes na nakapasar ko sa board. And then 1 month after, dito nag-settle ng depression, man ako subong. What will I do now? So even happy events can cause depression. Other personal problems, mostly financial. So sa Stress in America study, every year dinakonduct na siya sa American Psychological Association ng Stress in America study. Nakapakita dito one of the top reason for stress is finances. Okay? Serious illnesses, of course, and substance misuse. Sometimes it is a known fact that substance misuse, kung pala inom ka, drugs ka, o pala sigarilyo ka, it is often comorbid with a mood disorder. So makambat ito comorbid, daw sangayan na upod yan, depression and anxiety. So ang mga bana nyo, mga amigo nyo, kung nga pala inom sila, basta depressed sila. Okay. Sorry, may scale ganun kita diba? Ang tawon ta kung depressed ka mo, kaya na ito ginantaw na ito kung stress, subaw na tawon ta kung depressed. So this is called PHQ-9 or Patient Health Questionnaire 9. It is called that because there are 9 questions pertaining to symptoms of depression. So ang ato na din nga basihan is over the last 2 weeks. Okay? So kayo natin yung 1 month, subong yan the last 2 weeks. Over the last 2 weeks, how often have you been bothered by any of the following problems? So ang aton nga scale, ang Likert natin is 0 for not at all, 1 for several days, 2 more than half the days, and 3 nearly every day. So we're talking about the last 2 weeks. Alright, so number 1 is, over the last 2 weeks, do you have little interest or pleasure in doing things? You have 0, 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Number 2, feeling down, depressed, or hopeless. Feeling down, depressed, or hopeless. Number 3, trouble falling asleep or staying asleep or sleeping too much. Number 4, feeling tired or having little energy. Okay? Sige, kasabat na tanan. Okay. Next 5, poor appetite or overeating. Poor appetite or overeating. Number 6, feeling bad about yourself or that you are a failure or have let yourself or your family down. Number 7, trouble concentrating on things such as reading the newspaper or watching television. So una, okay pa na, subuto hindi na. Number 8, moving or speaking so slowly that other people could have noticed, or the opposite, being so fidgety or restless that you have been moving around a lot more than usual. Number 9, thoughts that you would be better off dead or of hurting yourself. Okay? So, i-add naman na natin, no? Please add. So, ang ating magic score is 10. Okay, so kung more than that, hindi yung kakatapos sa akin sa susunod. Okay? Sige. So, any questions so far? Ikaw naman, ba't nila yung score? I will not put you on the spot. Kung army ka na, pwede ka mag-put on the spot. Ready ka na for 2025? Iparad. Iparad na for 2025. 2025 is the time that we will be all out of the Korean military. Tama ko, pwede ba ako? So, any questions so far? So I think it's time to take a break from running service. So, may pamamaw. Uy, may pamamaw. Okay, so we will come back after 15? Okay, 5-10 minutes. Okay, thank you for your kind attention so far. Thank you, bye-bye. We'll be back.